Today we're going to talk about the FCS National Championship, my college basketball play of the year, and can we please cash a squad ride? This is Behind the Lines. A kid in full hockey fit pulls up and sits right in front of you, and you can't see a thing. This might be more of a me guy move than just bringing your glove to a game. At least your glove is not right in the people behind you's face. I'm not trying to grow my bones anymore. My bones are grown, bro. I don't need to drink milk. I'm not a baby. You know who drinks milk? Babies and children. I don't put milk in my coffee. I drink black coffee like a grown-up. He ain't throwing a pick. If I could speak another language, I'd say it in that one too. It's time to dust off old Krabs again, take the less than half a pick, and f***ing cash would be tonight. Tail it, fade it, I don't give a shit. I'm making money on it. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Monday, episode 832 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by SeatGeek. Going any games coming weeks? Maybe your NFL team is still alive and not rat shit like me, Goots, and Javon's. Maybe you're looking to buy some tickets. Where are you buying your tickets at? You're buying them on SeatGeek, the best ticket purchasing app out there by far, and you're using promo code Bookit10 to get a 10% discount. Go check out SeatGeek. Download it right now. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Before it's too late, before those ticket prices start to skyrocket closer to kickoff. Get involved. Jovan, happy Monday. How we doing, Beast?
Pretty good, Krabs. What's up?
Doing well. Doing well. Already locked in a 5-unit college basketball wager for tonight.
It's a good way to start your Monday.
Yep. That's how you set the tone in the Big 2-6. Okay, that's how it's done. Cashed a 5-unit play over the weekend. Shout out your Bucks. Although all of our teams are rat shit. I'll just go ahead and get out there and say it. All of our teams suck.
Yep.
But shout out your Bucks for doing job. Okay? Cashed a 5-unit wager. So did you. People forget on Riley Leonard.
People do forget.
There we go.
Shout out Riley Leonard.
Nice.
That's why he's in the hole.
Yep, that's your goat. That is your goat. Vintage from you there, Jovan, taking your goat who cashed for you big time. What, just last year in the college football playoffs? God, that feels like forever ago. Jesus.
That was so long ago.
Literally 1 year ago. That's insane. W5 unit play. W chat as well. Chat, how we doing? Happy Monday. Do we have any subbies? Let's check it out. We got Auto Gelato getting involved. Dropping a resub. W Auto Gelato. We got Jesus F getting involved with a resub as well. W Krabs, W Jovan, WBTL. Let's have a day. Why not us? Appreciate you, Jesus. And Ryan Kinney getting involved on a 45 stream streak. Attaboy. Way to set the tone in the Big 2-6. Sure. Couple things. Bringing back the Crab Trap Spaces. It's been a while. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, we're going to talk college basketball. We're going to talk winners. We're going to talk just CBB in general. So mark your calendars. Right now, hurry up, go, go, go. 5 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday and Wednesday. Two of the biggest, weekday college basketball days. And then Saturday, we're going to do 11 a.m. Eastern, typically an hour before tip-off of the first game. So excited to bring back the Crab Trap. Need to bring back the Twitter Spaces. Excited. And shout out Daniel for rebranding the graphic. It's already been posted on the feed. Jovan, we got a hype train level 4. Sure.
Let's go.
W's. Chat, hope you guys had just a great New Year's. Hope you guys are ready to attack in the Big 2-6. Because I certainly am. This is going to be a great year. This is going to be our best year yet. I can already tell. Don't sit on the sidelines. Don't sit back. Don't wait. Chat, attack this year because it's your year. And nobody's going to hand it to you. Go take it in the Big 2-6. That's exactly what I'm ready to do as we get an SBR 5-unit subwhale. Let's go SBR. Attaboy.
Wow, there's a lot of subwhales. Swoller Bear with a 10-piece.
Wow.
No detailed.
Oh, we got hella subbies coming in, folks.
Leonard.
Wow. Hello, subbies coming in here, folks. Gummy 1 getting involved. James Leon. No Monday Night Football, no problem. Let's get it. We got plenty of games tonight. No excuses. Only winners. Plenty of games. We got the FCS Natty, which I think me and Jovan both have a play in. We've got plenty of NBA, NHL. Not the biggest of slates, but it ain't much. It's honest work. And a pretty, average college basketball slate as well. A lot of Ivy League, a lot of Southlands. So maybe Jovan will have a couple takes over there. Yeah, we'll be talking CBB and plenty of winners for your guys' bankrolls today. No worries if there's no Monday Night Football. What a crazy NFL season as well. Season just absolutely flew by.
Flew
Flew
dude.
by. My goodness. Austin Rendy's getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale. Sage getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale. Let's go, boys.
Oh,
Let's go, boys. W's. Appreciate you guys. Money Habits getting involved. 5-month resub. Money Habits, good to see you. We've got a hype train level 7 before Trent is even in the office. Yep. I was recording a video earlier today, walking in the office at, 8:30, Goots? We got here, 8:25. Setting the over-under at 10:30 a.m. Central time, by the way. It's almost noon on the East Coast. For when Trent was going to get in the office today, and I was going to record him coming into the office and make fun of him for coming in late, and I was going to bet the over, obviously. Not even here yet. Not even here yet. So, couldn't even take the video. Have to throw that puppy out and hit the drawing board again. Unbelievable. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Money Habits, Sage, Austin, appreciate you guys. SBR, I want to give you your flowers as well. The greatest wager I saw on my feed in the Big 2-5. The live Colts win total under that nobody's talking about.
That was unbelievable.
Nobody's talking about it. I remember seeing that tweet, and I think I even replied to it. I was like, yeah, this is hitting. And what do you know? Pretty sure they lost every game down the stretch, pretty much. My goodness. SBR. Futures like that do not grow on trees. Unbelievable.
Yeah, let's play beyond.
Play of the eon. Lost out. I know I should have tailed, bro. Great reads. Unbelievable reads. As we get Money Habits getting involved with the resub here. W Money Habits. I think I already shouted you out, but that's okay. Hype train level 7. Let's see who keeps that hype train moving and grooving. We got TCU Fan dropping a 10-unit sub whale. Jovan, thoughts on the Harvard QB? He's got to be good. He's probably pretty smart, right?
Yeah, I think he's pretty good from everything I'm reading. He's been on draft boards for a couple of years now, so excited.
Interesting.
But he's not going to break the bank or anything for TCU.
Okay.
Honestly, more excited about basketball team giving they beat Baylor over the weekend.
Ooh.
In the first game that the draft pick was able to play.
Hmm.
Good investment, Baylor.
Okay. Unbelievable. He only played like 13 minutes, too. So weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's catching up to speed, but shout out them. That was a karma loss.
Gosh, if I knew that was that Baylor kid's first game, I would have nuked TCU.
Yeah, they're like -2 at home.
Huh. All right. Shout out VT for the win of the century last week against UVA. And then all they got to do is beat measly Wake Forest, and they can't even do that on Saturday. So, yeah, typical Hokies when they had to win one more game against a team that they are certainly better than roster-wise, and they couldn't do it. So now they're not ranked. Sucks. But I still like what I'm seeing out of the Hokies, although our guy Neo is pretty timid and needs to step up a little bit. He doesn't take over games. We're paying this kid a ton of money, and he's not taking over games. So I'm a little bit concerned about him, but who knows? Maybe he's still feeling it out. It's still early in the season. We need him to step up. He pretty much just jacks threes right now. It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Could be knock.
Could be knock. It could be knock. All right, what else we got to recap here? Friday squad rides. Not starting out on the right foot. That's for sure. Shit wager. W Goots. Arizona. Again, guys, I'm not an excuse guy. I know a lot of excuse guys. And if I was an excuse guy, I would say, well, the entire secondary opted out an hour before the game. Not an excuse guy. They're not going to sit up here and make, excuses or complain about it. They also showed a lot of heart in the second half. I mean, if they just had a pulse in the first half, they went down 20-0 and crept back into it. If they had another quarter of football, they would have won that game. Shit. Shit wager. That's on me. Okay. Let's take a peep at the sharp report from Friday. Pretty sure we were all in the green. Wow. Trent 5-0.
Nah. No way Trent went 5-0.
Look, you got to give flowers where flowers are due, and they're certainly due right now. Wish I could tell them in person, but I can't. Shout out Trent 5-0 on the sharp report on Friday. Was that Friday? Friday.
Yeah.
Sure. Trent, great work, man. I know you're not watching, but great work. Jovan 4-1. Sure he can.
Yeah. Shout out to Magic. Dog me play.
Shout out Navy.
Yeah, Navy in crazy fashion.
Yep. Pick six.
Pick
Look,
six.
until the
Pick
fat
six
lady sings, you're getting Navy's best. I don't care if they're up 30 points. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Gotta respect
That's why they were never losing that game, man. Shout out. So much heart.
I should have put Wake Forest in that money line parlay and made it like a plus 300 three-piece against the Hokies on Saturday. I've been thinking about that a lot, to be honest with you. That's a missed opportunity for an even juicier plus chicken greaser. That's on me.
Yeah.
They were never winning that game. Shout out Navy. I'm also hearing that Heidenreich might be getting some NFL looks. I'll believe it when I see it. And he had a couple big drops as well in that game, which sucked. Not good for his stock, but I mean, he's a machine.
He had a couple of those drops caught. It wasn't the rain, so I'll give him a pass, but Horvath would have had 250 yards.
Yep. He would have had a legacy game, and that would have been really good for his draft stock. Now, hope he still gets a look. I mean, he's literally mini Christian McCaffrey, so we'll see if the team, takes a chance on he's not a running back. He's not a fullback. He's not a wide receiver. He's a scat back.
Dude, imagine I don't know what his timeline looks like, but he's such a juice check replacement. If he's heading out anytime soon.
Oh, true. He might be hanging him up.
I think he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I could so see him being a 49er. Heidenreich. Literally McCaffrey 2.0. That'd be insane. All right.
Nuts.
Yeah, good game from Navy over the weekend. W. Blake Horvath coming through as well. People forget we hit a Sharp Report 6-man, and nobody's talking about it. W. Goots splitting that up. I don't know how you did that, but good work. Probably wasn't fun.
Insane split graphics.
W. Splitter. We had so many squares in that lineup. It was literally too big, wouldn't fit. Rare, too big, wouldn't fit. How about a 6-man? Jovan, you had $200 on that puppy? Jesus.
Yeah.
You're rich.
Yeah. It's from ball.
Horvath, I mean, certainly made us earn it, but the fact that you hit that square in the monsoon probably makes that the MVP square of that lineup. Shout out Trent for Castle on the fantasy score, free. Kevin Jennings. I mean, if I would have told you Kevin Jennings had 0 passing touchdowns and SMU won that game, you'd probably laugh in my face and think I was on drugs.
Yeah.
Was not on drugs. That actually happened. Seth Jones didn't even sniff a point. Florida got spanked.
He played like 3 minutes, and I think he got hurt and didn't come back to the game. Yeah.
W. Nog. Denny Avdia is unbelievable. Marcus Smart. Did he end up with 3, I believe? I think he did.
Yeah, he had 3.
I think he did.
He hit the first shot of the game was Marcus Smart 3.
Wow.
And then he did not do anything for a while. And I think it was start of the fourth quarter or end of the third, one of the couple. He hit the last 2.
Shout out Dilgod getting involved. He just gave out a 5-unit Subway. Let's go, Dilgod.
Dilgod.
Attaboy.
Goat.
Appreciate you, Dilgod. You're him. Hope you had a great New Year's.
About that time in a couple days before we start getting Dilgod active on the court.
Yep. It's only a matter of time. Shout out. Oh, here we go. Ravens 2208.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Shout out Ravens 2208. It was way too predictable. The Ravens D wouldn't be able to get a stop. Also, way too predictable. Loop would miss the kick. Life as a Ravens fan is fucking brutal. Pete Alonso season soon. Goots, any counters or qualms with that statement?
No.
Right up your alley.
Shout out Pete Alonso.
Goots is very excited for the baseball season coming up here in a couple months. So we'll
Can't
leave it
wait.
at that.
Talk and think about.
We got Mook getting involved as well. Mook827. I'm sitting on Deontay George, most improved player at plus 8,000, currently plus 600, third to Denny and Jalen Johnson. How do you feel about the most improved player race? Jovan, I'll ask your opinions because I'm not the biggest NBA guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Trae Young, but the more Trae Young-less games Jalen Johnson gets, even though the award, the MIP award is stupid because they never actually give it to the most improved player. They give it to guys that are already good. But the longer they keep doing this, or if they trade Trae Young, Jalen Johnson's probably a shoo-in for it if he stays healthy. But Keontae probably should get it.
All right. We got BA Sports getting involved. 15-month resub, WBA. We appreciate you, Beast. A lot of resubs getting involved today. A lot of subbies. William Wagers as well. We appreciate you, Goat. And all the Goats who've gotten involved today. Drop some resubs. We appreciate you. We would not be here without you guys. So hope you're having a decent Monday. Hope we can make your Monday a little bit better and help your workday float on by. Do me a favor, guys. If you don't mind, if you're watching on Twitch, and maybe we could drop this link in the YouTube as well, WGoots, WPega, check out the 5-unit wager, the article that's pinned in the Twitch, and we'll drop the link in the YouTube as well. Do me a favor, even if you already know the play, even if you've already read the article, do me a favor really quick. Okay, everybody in here right now, all 400 people or whatever, please go click the link right now. Head over to the Bookit Sports website. Click the link on the article. Help us out. Help us get some traffic on that article. It helps more than you guys know. Get involved, please. Everybody right now, take a second to click that link. Promise it's not spam. It's actually a 5-unit free play. Who else is giving out 5-unit whales for free? Not a lot of people. Let's hope we catch another one here. Knock on wood. Don't want to jinx anything. Go check it out. Even if you've already seen it or know the play, please click on the link. That's all we ask. Okay, it's for some engagement here. So, Sade Whiteman get involved on a 5-unit sub. Let's go, Sade. Attaboy.
Here we go.
Appreciate you, Sade. You're good, my man. Sade. Sade, death taxes and Sade dropping a 5-unit sub. Well, it really is that simple. It really is that simple.
Really
Sade,
is.
hope you had a good New Year's, bro. All right. I banned the Xmas song Dominic the Donkey from my kids during the break. Hashtag thank you, Krabs. Big cheesy, man. Let him have that one.
Yeah,
Because they know ball.
slamming that one all Christmas break, Krabs, or what?
All Christmas break. Yep. Hey, Big Cheesy, don't look now. You might have a couple contrarians on your hands. Okay? You might have a couple little contrarians in the family tree. Should be happy about that. Okay, Big Cheesy? W's. Richie said that's a horrid song. Well, to each his own.
It really is so horrid.
To each his own.
So horrid.
I'd rather listen to that than country music. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's recap the NFL weekend preview. This was not so good, unlike everything else we've recapped. This was not so good. Trent literally had the best NFL weekend preview of the whole group.
I mean, yours was not.
Oh,
bad.
I taught him too. Okay.
5-2.
Sure. That's actually pretty good.
I had a moose one.
Yeah, you had a moose shit weekend preview. I'll say it.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, that Ravens Steelers under was a horrible bet.
Yeah, that fourth quarter gave me nightmares.
That'll keep you up at night.
Certainly will.
I tailed it. Thanks. Bengals was horrendous. 49ers. I knew something was off. Why was Seattle a favorite on the road in that spot and they caught more steam? I still don't get it. Maybe it was the injuries with the 49ers, but I guess we just saw why.
Mounting.
And unfortunately, we all provided cake for the meat on tape. Can't make it up.
Jeez.
All in the same game. That's actually impressive. -3, I freaking bet. Should have been the ML, right? And then the over. I mean, you also probably were not a weatherman, and you do not know it's going to be monsoon in that game either, so you get a pass. Right?
Yeah, I even made sure to look before the game for multiple days leading into it. It was never supposed to rain until I was paying attention to it, not just for the over, but because I was going to the game. It wasn't supposed to rain a drop until like 3 hours after the game. And we get there in second quarter. It was drizzling for like most of the first half, I guess, and then second quarter, like start of it just started pouring.
Yeah, I mean there was nothing you could do there.
That
nothing you could do.
Moose.
I think we were 1 square away from sweeping all the squares. Was it the Baker Square?
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
Baker
again,
Square.
monsoon. You chalk it up.
Yeah,
chalk it up.
He only missed that like 5 yards.
Damn.
But regardless, great pivot for me for the boots on ground Nukenheimer 2's rushing yards after seeing what the skies look like there.
Happy you got to see that puppy in person. W Pirate Chip behind the end zone. That Pirate Chip is growing on me a little bit. It is.
Yeah, they're firing for you.
It is. It's growing on me a little bit. What else? Esto, don't get me started, man, on the reclining seats. I cannot believe how many people disagreed with this take. And how many people thought that I was being a me guy for this take. Again, their brains are so twisted and fucked these days. They just don't get it. Esto, rare L from you, my man, but rare huge L, to be honest, from Esto, who disagrees with me on this take. And hey, it's okay to disagree, right? You're allowed to have a take, even if you're wrong. And those who disagree with this take are certainly wrong. It is a me guy move to recline your seat on a plane. It is what it is. Okay, if you do it, you do it. You know who you are. Okay, but it is a me guy move.
I've never gotten it. I've never gotten it because it's like you recline like this much. You move from here.
It'd be
to
one thing
here.
if it was like it's on the side of your car and it moved your seat like back. It'd be one thing, right, to give you some more leg room. All it does is just move your back 2 inches like this. It's not even comfortable.
I know it's like it doesn't even do anything. It doesn't do anything for you.
Who sits like this?
If you're the person sitting in it.
How is that comfortable? Who sits like that? and your knees are still slammed against the guy in front of you, probably because he reclined his seat back too. And then when you recline the seat, it slams into the guy behind you's kneecaps, aka me, because I got some big ass kneecaps. Next thing you know, I got cracked kneecaps. Next thing you know, I got a dude sitting in my lap on a plane. Jesus. Didn't sign up for that. And it's always just a dude who's falling asleep as well. I'm like, brother, you're a grown man taking a nap on a plane. Reclining back like it's nap time. Grown-ass man in public taking a nap on a plane. Don't get me started with all the plane antics.
And up on nap time, too.
I'm not a sleeper.
I'm not either.
I get it. I don't know how people do it. I'm so uncomfortable up there. I can't sleep. I can barely even breathe up there.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know how people are able
jealous.
to sleep.
Honestly, I'm jealous of the
I
nappers.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of the nappers. Now, let me ask you this, because there was a woman sitting to my left and one row up. It was a night flight last night that got delayed as well. Great. She turns her little light on so she could take some notes. I'm like, what the fuck are you writing down right now? It's 9 p.m. at night on a Sunday. What are you writing? And the light, it brightens up the entire flight. Now, is that more of a me guy move than reclining your seat back? It might be.
I think you should be able to turn your light on if you need it.
You think so?
Yeah, like if you can do work at 9 at night while you're on the plane. Why not?
She wasn't doing work. She was doodling or drawing or writing some shit, writing some affirmations.
How old was she?
60.
Oh, because she was an older lady, wasn't like a young girl. I mean, then
there's
I don't know.
So many antics I disagree with on planes. Standing up right away when you land. There were so many people on this last flight, and again, maybe it's people making their connectors, right? So you never know.
Still, like,
but people
you're
behind
not getting out. You're not getting out any faster.
They zoom by you. I'm in the middle of the plane. They zoom by you. They can't go anywhere because all the people in the front are still getting their bags up. It's not like you could just zoom by and get off the plane. No, you got to wait. Like, you're cutting ahead of 2 or 3 people in the back. Doesn't do shit. You still got to wait for the people in the front to get off the plane. So many antics I disagree with on the plane. And it really makes you realize how unself-aware, there's got to be a better way to say this, how non-self-aware people are in the Big 2-6. People don't give a shit about other people. They're just thinking about themselves. They're taking their notes with their light on. They're reclining their seats, taking a nice snooze. I don't get it. I'm sitting there with my legs within my seat. I'm not moving. I'm not getting up to go to the bathroom. I'm not talking. I'm not looking at people. I'm just sitting there. No bathroom trips, no nothing.
No bathrooms, crazy.
Very minimal movement from me on that plane. I'm not moving at all.
No bathroom.
Dude, the craziest part is, like, if we were taking a cross-country flight, if I'm going, like, Tampa to Seattle and people are up and moving, like, you're getting up early when the plane lands, I get it. But, like, I've taken so many flights from Dallas to Tampa that is, like, not even 2 hours where people just cannot stand it. They can't. They got to lean the seat back for less than 2 hours. They got to get up every 5 seconds. You got to get up when the plane lands. Like, you're so fidgety for a flight that was literally not even 2 hours. It's unbelievable.
Look, and I'm not a small guy. Like, when I'm booking a flight, I'm making sure I'm either on the aisle, preferably, or if there's nothing left, I'll be on the window. I'm not sitting in the middle seat. I can't do it. That drives me nuts. But every time I sit down on that damn plane, every single time, I look at my row, and there's a bigger motherfucker than me sitting right in that middle seat. Already asleep, elbows out, snoring, doesn't smell great. Every single time. I'm like, how do you look yourself in a mirror as a man sitting in a middle seat? Seriously.
I don't know how you get that so lucky.
Pay $10 more and sit in an aisle. You can pick your seat on the app. It takes 3 seconds. Sometimes you can move your seat for free. How in the Big 2-6 are grown adult men sitting in the middle seat and they're okay with it? Oh, how do they do it? I don't get it.
Great question.
Drives me nuts. I swear to God, every time I get on a plane, I have a sumo wrestler sitting next to me in the middle seat. I'm on the flight. I'm like leaning like this the whole time. My ribs hurt because I'm leaning to the side like that. Unbelievable, dudes. I just don't get it. All right, that's my rant on planes. And then I had to wait an hour to get my checked bag. They come over the intercom. Yeah, anybody who flew in from DCA, the captain's looking for your bags downstairs. Where'd they go? Where could the bags possibly have gone from the plane to here? I had to wait an hour for my bag to show up afterwards. Checking a bag is atrocious.
You know what else is so annoying
Oh.
about the check bag stuff? Because everybody's charging it for it now, including Southwest, is the fact that they get pissed that nobody wants to check a bag anymore, and then they force you to do it. They say, we're going to be delayed if nobody checks their bag or gives
They
it
do
to us
make
here
it
at the
free
gate.
though. If you're at the
I know
gate.
they make it free, but it's just like you know it's going to happen now. Like it's just you're delaying the inevitable by starting to charge for it now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a C group, you're most likely not going to be enough overhead bin space. You're going to check your bag.
Yeah.
But if you check in 24 hours before, I've never gotten C. So.
D Wade said, did I press an airplane podcast or a sports talk show? Oh, so D Wade's a seat recliner. Good to know. Write that down, Goots. Write that down, Goots. D Wade reclines his seat and doesn't care about others, and he's selfish. Enemy guy. Write that down. Perfect. Get a first-time chat or Trey Blue emergency row seat. Sure. Yes. Yes. All right. Yeah, we can move on. Enough yapping. It's embarrassing watching these adults act like they do on these planes. Embarrassing.
What's worse, a plane adult that does any one of those things, or multiple of them, or a Disney adult?
Disney adults scare the shit out of me. They need to be put on a list. Respectfully. Look, you go on a family trip to Disney every once in a while, once a year. Sure. As long as you're not rocking the Mickey Mouse ears and you don't got the satchel with the pins,
You know they've
we're okay.
all got those, dude.
We're okay. If you're going once a year, shit, maybe even twice, it's okay. As long as you don't have the pins. But Disney adults need to be put on a list. They need to be punished. They do. Embarrassing. We got Canadian Goots getting involved with the resub here. Recliner seat is an action worthy of being on the no-fly list. I agree. It's just so selfish. So selfish. We got Pax Picks with a 3-stream streak. Rumor has we have another 5-unit Krabby play. Can we drop the link to the article one more time, gents? That would be massive. That would be massive. We appreciate you. Okay? Awesome. Snacks, I appreciate you, man. Most positive thing I've seen you say in the chat ever. Hope you're having a good Monday. Got a lot of positivity from Snacks and Goots today, which I respect. You guys are bigger men than me.
If we didn't have Pete Alonso, there'd be a lot.
The Orioles are keeping you guys alive.
But now the pressure on Mike Elias to get an ace is even higher.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
It's higher because the Ravens lost?
Yes.
Nah.
It's much higher. I'm just used to it at this point. Go look at the beat or the graphic on Bookit Instagram. I did that. I'm used to it. I made that graphic.
A lot of eyes,
no
a lot of
fan
me's.
base has it worse.
A lot of eyes and me's I'm hearing over there. I'll say it. All right.
Ravman, you went to a Pelicans Heat game during the football game, and you're talking. Like, come on, brother. Congrats to you, but like, it's really just.
I know. I wish Rav was in office today. Would have been way more toxic.
Of course he's not. Why would he be here?
Would have been way more toxic.
He's never here.
Yeah, Rav, you got any more games to go to down there in Florida? You going to a cricket game? Cricket match? Maybe a tennis match?
Rav, the game was still going on when the first quarter started, and your real app watching, tweeting about it.
No.
Rav's been to every sporting event in the state of Florida the last week. NBA, NHL, college football. Rav, you going to a playoff game down there in Florida? Do they have one coming up? I don't know. Probably not. All right. Rav, can't wait till you get back, bro. When does Rav get back? We know?
Probably a week from now or something.
Okay. Rav's still on vacation. Shocker. All right. Let's move. Okay. Guys, please check out the Bookit website. If you've not checked it out already, now is the time. Go check it out. Articles are absolutely popping. Go check those puppies out. And shout out the 5 Survivor Pool winners. 1 from the player one and 4 from the normal Survivor Pool. I forget the names, which ones to go to the whale. But we have 5 total winners for the Survivor Pool. So do we have any winners in the chat right now? I'd love to gas you guys up. Shout out all the people who participated in the Bookit Survivor Pool. We got something up our sleeves. I'm not going to spoil it yet. We're working on something for the baseball season that I think you guys are going to like. Right? Dubs. All right. Why don't we get into today's winners? Enough yapping. Let's talk about some winners. 5-unit whale, Ohio State minus 2.5. 5-unit whale, Ohio State minus 2.5. I respect what Nebraska's got going on. Rake Mast is a pretty solid basketball player. I feel like he's been there for a decade. Looks like a 40-year-old man. Grown-ass man. That's the sport we play right now. It sucks. Ohio State has Bruce Thornton, though. And Bruce Thornton is one of the most underrated college basketball players in the country still. He still does not get his flowers. He does not get his respect. He's going to be an NBA player. He's averaging close to 21 points per game this season, and not a zip being talked about him whatsoever. Yeah, I just don't understand it. Watch this guy play. He's incredible. Also looks like he's about 30 years old. Bruce Thornton is not losing this game. Bruce Thornton's about to drop a 25-piece and carry this team to a big-time victory. Bruce Thornton and Ohio State are getting a win, and you guys know this system. Okay, this is not new. All right, but unranked home favorites against ranked teams are extremely profitable, knock on wood, in college basketball since I've been following the sport. Ohio State is not losing this game. Ohio State has also had Nebraska's number over the last couple of years. They've actually beaten them two of the last 3 times they played. So Nebraska, who's undefeated right now, Nebraska coming off a monumental win against Michigan State and Tom Izzo, a very impressive win to stay undefeated. Now they have their first true road test of the season. They got to go play Ohio State in the Value City Arena, where Ohio State's pulled off a lot of crazy upsets in recent history. And Bruce Thornton is not losing this ball game, folks. Plain and simple. He's handing Nebraska their first loss of the season, and they're winning by 10-plus points. This game is soaring over. I'm not taking any less thans or any unders in this game. That's for sure. It's going to be an absolute shootout in this one. Nebraska will be scoring too. I'm not fading anybody on Nebraska in this game. It's going to be a shootout, but Bruce Thornton is getting the W in this game, and it's going to be his coming out party where the world finally realizes how great of a ball player he is. It's really the only great game on today. I think there's a USC versus who does
Michigan
USC play
State.
tonight? Yeah, they play tonight. That's also a pretty good game. The rest of the slate is pretty quail, but Nebraska, Ohio State, 13th ranked Nebraska, undefeated right now as an underdog against Ohio State, who already has 3 losses. Smells fishy, and I want in. Give me the Buckeyes on the spread.
Sure. Shout out 5-unit Buckeyes Wales.
5-unit.
Be the one. I love to if they're coming off of a, I guess, spot where it was also sharp to fade them, and for whatever reason, the whole feed was on Michigan State last game.
Yep.
And I don't even remember off the top of my head.
Michigan State actually covered
final
the spread, but
yeah, I was gonna say it was you already didn't get away with one. This feels like V1.
Yep. Just like when the Hokies beat UVA, they left it all out there on the fields, on the court, and then there was no way they were winning their next game against Wake Forest. Very similar here. Nebraska left it all out there on the court in their last game against Sparty and Izzo. Grinded out a very gritty win, but you could tell this team's starting to lose some of their polish. They've not covered the last 3 games in a row. They didn't cover against North Dakota, New Hampshire, and then Michigan State. They did not cover by the hook. You could tell they're starting to come back down to earth a little bit here. It's time to fade the Huskers once again. Give me the Buckeyes.
Let's go. Thanks.
Dubs. All right. Always comes back to the Hokies. Yep. Now you're starting to get it, Jay Thorpe.
Always does.
Shout out
Finds ways.
Brunkemeyer, the new QB.
Is that official?
By the way, as well. Official. Yep. Official.
That's just.
I like it.
Could have been so much better, dude.
Well, this kid was the 8th ranked QB in his class, a top 100 prospect. He actually finished the season very strong. Didn't throw a pick the last 5 weeks. Played really good against Clemson. I liked what I saw of this kid as a freshman down the stretch in a very good conference. Played pretty good ball in the second half. Slow start on a team that gave up as well. Imagine what he could do with a better roster and a team that gives a hoot. Back with his coach in Blacksburg. I like the pickup. Would I have rather had your guy Sorsby? Sure. Would I have rather had Josh Hoover? Sure. We'll take what we can get. I like the move. We have him for 3 more years as well. I think it's pretty solid. Above average. Above average for the Hokies. I'm excited. I am. He looks pretty sharp. He's very, very accurate. He might not be the best QB in college football, but he's extremely accurate. He would have the highest completion percentage for a VT quarterback ever if he was on our team last year. Ever. Better than Michael Vick.
Yeah. He's
like
probably not going to lose you a game like Drones. That's a plus.
I mean, don't get me started. Don't get me started on drones. Picks with Deej get involved. W-Weege. 42-month resub. Whoa.
Thanks.
Atta boy. Would you rather have had Colton Joseph? Yes, I would have rather had Colton Joseph. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Of course.
I would have rather had Colton Joseph, who went to... He signed as well. Remind me, chat, where he's going? Is it Wisconsin? That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which GG's to his career.
Yeah.
But
W. Dogod.
Will be fun for about a game.
W. Dogod. Good pickup. All right. Awesome. W. Dean with the 3-stream streak as well. Jovan, what's your first straight bet of the day? What are you liking?
Like some points Oh, no KC tonight. They're on a back-to-back, and they just lost last night. And now that Trent's guarantee on, I think it was an actual bet. I don't know if he bet it or not, but guaranteed the Thunder wouldn't lose back-to-back games all year. That shit's already dead. Didn't even make it 2026. Probably going to bounce back in a pretty big way tonight. And I've seen a lot of Hornets love on the feed today. And it's probably because they have a rest advantage here because they didn't play yesterday. Plus, in their last game, their defense has been better over like the past month. They've been playing a little decent when they're all healthy, but they held the Bulls under 100 points. And you don't get that too often with the Hornets, especially when you have a lot of the guys shooting absolute tornadoes on the Bulls. Same goes for SGA last night, which really doesn't get talked about enough how often he shoots tornadoes. And he went 8 for 22 last night, but this is a perfect spot, I think, for the offense at the very least to bounce back for the Thunder after what they got showed yesterday. And I think this game, looking at the squares too in this game, which we'll talk about some of them, you can usually get a pretty good read on when the blowout is going to play out like the blowout that you think it's going to with the Thunder. And it seems that way today looking at some of the squares. And I think it's going to come with points. I don't think you're getting another lockdown performance from the Hornets team that just held the Bulls under 100 points. Plus, they actually played pretty well against LKC the first time around. And this total is, I believe, 10 points higher than that one that also went under the first time they played fully healthy with both of those teams. So this number continues to ever so slightly climb, and I think this is why. I think you're getting 130 from the OKC in this one, and the Hornets can keep up.
A lot of points. In OKC and Charlotte, I'm in. Sign me up after that sell job. Sounds like a winner to me. Right?
Sure.
Swing it back around, Gootsy. Another straight bet for the peeps that I like here. How about the Mammoth? Sweet logo as well. Love the Mammoth. Take me to the ice. People on Twitter are saying, give up on the ice. Quit. Guys, do I look like a quitter to you? Do I look like somebody who just gives up after a tough stretch of NHL bets for a month? No, that's what losers do. Am I a loser? No, I'm a winner. And I'm winning this bet tonight on the Mammoth on the ML as favorites on the road in the Garden. Riddle me that. No back-to-backs. It's not that. Injuries? Don't know, don't care. This is the Mammoth with a losing record as a favorite against the Rangers at home. Give me a break. And Jovan, have you taken a peep at the goals allowed category?
Yeah, I saw your friend up there.
Have you seen the new square that's up there now for Mr. Carell, whoever that is, for goalie?
Ooh, I did not see the Vejmelka square.
Fresh
up
off
there.
the presses, Mr. Carell. Vejmelka.
Well,
Oh, I've heard of Vejmelka. Sure, yes. Mr. Redbeard, my cousin. I'm back in Mr. Vejmelka, and I like that less than 2.5 goals allowed. If that was up earlier, that would be on the Sharp Report. And Igor has a 2.5 goals allowed square after a 1-goal legacy game. He's actually had 2 of his last 3 starts, Igor. He's given up only 1 goal. So he's starting to lock in. Seems like the perfect time to fade Igor in the Garden. And back in Mr. Vejmelka, who has a pretty green chart, gave up 4 goals against the Devils in his last game, has a chance to rebound here tonight. Pretty fishy looking at that line, no chat? Right? Seeing that as the Mammoth is a favorite on the road in the Garden? What's up with that? I went in. Smells fishy to me. Smells like a winner to me. I'm getting involved on the ice.
Get involved.
Right?
Not a single bell heard from Krabs. You'll love to see it.
Nope. What's up, Rav? Hope you enjoyed your vacation, brother. We had a great time at the Heat game last night. Right? Dubs. My cousin and doppelganger in that game. Yeah, is God, what is his name, dude? The guy on the Rangers who looks like me a little bit. Lafreniere, sure. This is a legacy game. I'm not gonna lie. This Vejmelka dude could be my cousin as well.
Yeah, he also does share some resemblances to you.
Redbeard.
Your doppelganger has a point square up after 3 in the Winter Classic.
That's huge.
That also is probably a
damn. Rav got boots on ground for that legacy game.
Yeah, it's probably a decent angle too, just fading the team that wins in a blowout off the Winter Classic.
Right. Wow. They do have an Alexis Lafreniere point square. Damn, I should have stated that. All right, this is good. It's a good problem to have too many squares. Okay, it's a good problem to have too many squares. Rav, I'm gonna need you to tail this puppy. Since you were just at this last legacy game, you got to witness greatness. We're taking Lafreniere's less than half a point. Mark that one down. Write that one down. Okay? Dubs. To be fair, the Rangers are 5-10-3 at home, but I don't hate the play. Interesting, McKiffin.
Yeah, they are pretty knuck at home.
Let's hope that trend continues. overall, I feel like it's just pretty weird seeing Utah as a favorite against 20-18-5 New York at home in a place where historically they've had very, very good success in that arena. So, yeah, maybe not the best year at home for the Rangers so far. Let's hope that continues tonight. Okay?
Sure.
Awesome. Let's keep moving here, gents. Jovan, take me to college basketball, I believe.
Yeah, running the ball. Huge matchup tonight in the Southland. Probably one of the better games you're going to get all year between a couple teams. SFA, who's sneakily been on absolute fire for the past month and a half, playing great ball, especially, I guess, defensively. They've been pretty solid, but offensively, they're getting the job done. They've only gone under this team total twice all year, and you get to play McNeese today, who I would probably say, even though they are McNeese and the name still carries a little bit of value, seeing them minus 10.5 in this one with how well SFA has been playing is probably a little telling, but it also makes all the sense in the world because Stephen F. Austin has two guys between Patrick and like Keon Thompson that they're super reliant on just inefficient slashing, either that or like they get a random game where they shoot extremely efficiently from three. Either of those recipes are recipes for disaster against any defense with a pulse, aka McNeese is probably one of the handful in the Southland that actually gives them a little bit of a problem, and also helps that they're not big. So like there's not going to be any huge rebounding or second chance point advantage for them. So like there's probably not a worse matchup in the entire conference for them than McNeese. And that's not saying that much because McNeese is probably the best defense, best team. But after as well as they've played, they're not really like soaring over this number, which is a little surprising because like they've been winning games. They've looked fantastic. The defense has been strong, but like they're landing on like high 60s, mid 70s a majority of the time. It seems like anything that makes them slightly get off of their rocker in a matchup could be, I guess, the floor falling out. You're playing a McNeese defense that I think is kind of built for that. You're probably getting one of those games. So I don't think they're scoring 67.
All right. Down to fade SF Austin on this crazy hot streak. They are on fire.
Yeah.
Right now. My goodness. We might need to go see a game. How far away? Is it in Austin?
No. It's in Stephenville, which is middle of nowhere, Nuckville.
The state is too big, man. Too many places. It's kind of overwhelming. Okay. How far away would that be? I'm assuming 3 or 4 hours.
2.5, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll stay here, Krabs.
Once I get a car, maybe I'll make that journey. Also, SF Austin, 10-2 against the spread so far this season. My goodness. They are cooking. Let's hope they come back down to earth on the road against the best team in the Southland. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you liking new coach, new program, new reset down there at McNeese?
I mean, they're doing what they can.
Okay.
Snow Will Wade. They kept enough of the guys, so where it wasn't like a full gutted rebuild.
Okay.
It's like they've been fine. They're not the juggernaut they were a couple years ago, or the last couple years that you wouldn't expect. But
you still taking them to win the Southland right now?
Right now, yeah, probably. There's a couple teams that'll give them trouble. I don't know. Like last year, like they're definitely the best team in the Southland this year. It's just you kind of knew that with Will Wade, they were never getting beat in a conference tournament scenario.
Okay.
They'll probably get beat this year.
Cool. All right. I mean, yeah, it's hard to run it back twice. It's hard to be, keep that sustainable down there when you have no NIL. So I respect them being this good after losing Will Wade, 11-3. Solid start. Let's see if they play some defense tonight.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I got one more straight bet for you guys. We have to go to the FCS. No Monday Night Football, no problem. Yeah, go ahead and lay with Montana State. Respectfully, Illinois State. What a story. Oh, my goodness. They might make a movie about it. Well, doesn't mean they're winning the national championship. Doesn't mean they're good. Does not mean they're covering the plus 10.5. Great story. Gosh. There's people on that team are going to tell their grandkids about this one day. Right? We're not even ranked. We went on a run. We knocked off all these great teams in the playoffs. And then we got spanked by Montana State, the wagon, in the championship game. Laying 10.5. Who wants to take this against the underdog story of the year? People are calling it, not me, but people are calling it the underdog story of the eon with Illinois State here, the Redbirds. I think their luck has run out, Jovan. I'll be honest. I do. I think they get absolutely shellacked. I think Montana State puts up a 50-piece in this game, and they cover with ease. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on your play because I like it as well. I was debating between the two, but we'll get to the prize pick squares here in a moment. I already have a fun play But I can't have two. And I'm
Really?
excited to hear your thoughts on the
Way
over
of
in this
fun
game.
play.
Yep. You heard it here first. A fun play from Krabs, which, by the way, never hit, FYI. So tail responsibly. Jovan, curious on your thoughts on Montana State in the FCS Championship tonight, and then segue into your play in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like Georgia TCU,
Hmm.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Pretty same setup. Cinderella team
Yeah.
getting probably a little more points, or a few more points than they should in a national championship game. And it's David versus Goliath. In this, I guess, circumstance, Goliath also fell short in the championship last year. So not that you need any motivation or extra added motivation in a championship game, but you probably have it.
Okay.
I don't see a world, I'm with you. This is why I'm taking the over, that Illinois State's defense, which I mean hasn't really been good for most of the stretch, especially against like the better offenses they've played. It's been the fact they've been able to score and kind of counter it, like in the UC Davis game. Like their defense hasn't really been good. I don't know how they're going to be physical enough to stop Montana State with, I mean, the three running backs, I guess you could say, including Lamson, who's literally Taysom Hill / Lamar.
Yep.
They're going to run the ball down their throat the entirety of the game. Like if you're Illinois State, pack the box. What does that mean? Splash plays, because everybody that's tried to do that against Montana State throughout the playoffs this year, there's really no counter to it. So, like, regardless of what happens, I don't see a world where Montana State is not able to score and name their number in this one. And if you're Illinois State, you're not going to be able to run the ball. Nobody can run the ball on them in the first place, but like Rittenhouse is a half decent quarterback, and they kind of live off of explosive plays. Like it's not a recipe for them to go out and score 40 points themselves, which is why they're probably not covering this game. But like they're going to run into a couple, and they're also going to be forced into a pretty pass heavy script in this one too. So I think this is the perfect, I guess, recipe, especially if Montana State gets out to an early lead. Like sure, that means they're going to lean on their run game with the 50 different guys they can run it with, but like Illinois State's going to have to push the tempo, go fast, and throw it over the top, because that's the only hope that they win this game or even stay in it. So all that equals points in my head.
Okay. Here's a question, because this is what made me take the spread and lay with the favorite instead of taking that over that you like, which I do like as well. I'm with you. Why are all the charts green as well for both sides? QBs, RBs, wide receivers. Could not be more green in a game with a very high total.
I mean, I don't know how much lower you can put a lot of the guys. I can't see the squares, but
shit. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get eyes on them because college is absolutely gone from here. But I mean, they've just been rolling through every single team. From talking about Montana State's offense, especially. So it's like they're scoring 40 points pretty much every single game. Illinois State's going to get a little bit of a tax on their numbers because they're playing the best defense in the FCS. So, like, how high can you put their stuff realistically? We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, Lampson's rushing yards is like the only red chart. So he probably has 200 yards on the ground himself and turns it
to Lamar.
Okay. Okay. If you want me to lock in the sharp report format for you, let me know.
Sure. We'll need that.
All right. Goots, any thoughts, any PODs today, bro? Want to get you involved?
No. I got nothing.
No.
Happy to have you here, Goots.
Yep. I'm happy to be here.
We got your back.
Happy to be here.
No.
Got your back. Yep. Goots is rocking an Orioles hat today.
Yep.
Hey, he's moving on.
Yep.
It's taking a lot of willpower for me not to chirp the Ravens right now. We're just going to move on here. W follow from Gabba.
You can do it, Krabs. I'll just have no thoughts on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to beat a man while he's down.
Because I already said before that neither of these teams deserved it, and we didn't deserve to win. We deserved to lose, and that's where we're at right now.
Odie Tyler Loop is sketchy, man.
No. He was good all year.
He was 20. Snipped that puppy out before the season.
He was 29 for 29 and field goals under 50 yards all year.
Oh, the one that mattered?
One that mattered?
Under 50 yards.
Kick pace.
Yeah, he was bad from 50 plus, but under he was good, and that was an under 50-yard kick. So right in his wheelhouse.
That's the toughest place to kick.
Yeah, I've heard that the grass is bad. I think people have chirped that
That's why
before.
Boswell gets slurped so much because they're like, "How is he so good?
How is he so good with the grass?" Yeah, I mean, shitty town, shitty grass.
Snacks. I'd love to hear thoughts. Okay. Also, does not help that they had a priest come out and bless the end zone. That was the end zone where he missed the kick. So
whatever.
Could have had some unearthly spirits to be haunting them in that game.
No one hates Steelers more than Rav, and now he's all on with them. So it's a little interesting.
Let's get Goots all riled up here now, folks.
I'm not riled up. I'm good. I'm calm.
You're weirdly calm.
Had a great break, great Christmas, great New Year's. It's all I need.
Good.
Yep.
Happy to hear it, Goots. All right, Jovan. We get on straight bets. Ready to move to squares?
Yep.
Okay. Let's move. Fun. 2 words, chat. I'm going to try to incorporate this more in the Big 2-6. 2 words. Fun. A rare more than from old Krabs. Surely this goes well, Jovan. Look, man. I got 5 units on Ohio State to cover this game. Totals on the rise, 2.5 points. Ohio State is not winning this game without Bruce Thornton tweaking. There's 0 scenario, there's 0 Earth, 0 planet, 0 world, 0 galaxy where Ohio State wins this game against undefeated Nebraska and Mr. Bruce Thornton doesn't tweak. Okay? Sure, his point square is the most popular on Prize Picks for college basketball. It is. There's only 2 real games today. All the other games have teams involved that people don't even know who they are. Okay? So obviously there's going to be a lot of squares in this game on the pop tab. Sure. Just so happens Mr. Bruce Thornton's up there, number 1. Well, his points did get bumped up from 17.5 to 18.5, and his assists chart is very, very red. He's coming off a game he only had 1 assist. So here's the deal. He either tweaks, drives to the rack, gets fouled a million times, makes 20 free throws like he does every other game, or if Nebraska says we're going to let anybody else beat him in this game, Thornton's going to drop a 10 assist piece like he's done at times this season and have his best assist game. He's had a couple where he's had 9 this year. I think he drops double-digit assists in this game. If they do double cover him, he will find a way to get the rock to the open guy on squads, bang a 3. Plenty of guys that can score on this team. Okay, they got a couple good big men. Mobley as well. They got Royal. A couple decent bodies on this Ohio State team. It's not just Bruce. Okay, so if they double cover him, if there's any fluke shit, he'll dime them to death. 10 plus assists if needed in that completely redded out chart. So yeah, go and give me his PA, points and assist combo. Jovan, he could get this with just points alone, drop a 25 piece. He could get to the rack, get fouled, make 25 free throws in this game. We've seen it before. He could make 10 threes. This guy is a scoring machine. If he gets double covered, they pull out his zone, fluke shit, bullshit, he'll dime him to death. Give me his PA.
Wow. Super rare, super good, fun play from Krabs.
Super go. Bruce Thornton's my super go. Yep. He's in there.
Rare.
He's in there. All right. Any thoughts on that square? Is it cake or what?
No, I'm with you. I mean, It's a dream matchup. And you're right. If they're going to win this game, it has to be on his shoulders.
Doesn't smell like an under game to me.
No, probably not.
Not typically how the Buckeyes win. All right, they don't play a lot of defense. All right. Awesome. And then I'm fading Mr. Dawson here. I know you can't see these squares. I apologize. I should have pivoted, but I'm fading Mr. Dawson. If this is going to be a blowout, if Montana State's dropping knock, respectfully, how is Mr. Dawson getting 75 rushing yards? Chart could not be more green. He's been a bell cow for this team pretty much the entire playoffs. He's been a machine. Well, he's facing a pretty decent defense in this contest. I think Montana State can stuff him at the line, and when they're down 14-0 early in the first quarter in this one, they're not going to have the luxury to run the rock. This one is going to get ugly. There will be points, but not because of Mr. Dawson breaking one. If anything, there could be some legacy handout passing yards from the QB in this game. Maybe you see Mr. Rittenhouse, crazy name. Maybe you see Rittenhouse go off. He's got a 201 passing yard square. Maybe that's the one that turns green. That chart's pretty damn green as well. But it's not going to be Mr. Dawson, who's on the pop tab as well. He's coming off of 155 rushing yards in the last game. The week before that, he had 148. Give me a break. Let anybody else beat you besides the stud RB at Illinois State. He's going less than his rushing yards.
Bang. Love that.
Bang. Right?
Love that.
Can't wait to hear your sell job on your 2 squares.
Yeah, I've got one that is off the board now, but I assume it's going to pop back up at some point, probably bumped. And that would be Deron Holmes, because the Nuggets just ruled out. They're already going to be without a bunch of guys, and I think they just ruled out a couple more. No Jamal Murray, no THJ, no Aaron Gordon, but he's going to grub no matter what. No matter who it ends up being for, I guess, the Sixers. It's in the paint to guard him, whether Embiid actually decides to play today or it's some course of backups with Bona and whoever else they bring out there. Duran, everybody was bitching about his last game because he finally got a start and he didn't really play very many minutes, even though he was playing relatively well in the game. He stepped out, hit a couple threes. Realistically, if you're a big that could hit any sort of three against the Sixers, you're absolutely grubbing. So like this, regardless of who's passing him the ball, because it's not going to be Jamal Murray, obviously. It's going to be a lot of the bench unit. He's going to be grubbing this game. Again, I have no clue how high his lines are going to be after this, probably bumped up by a bucket or so, but he's grubbing regardless of what this number ends up being in a couple minutes.
Okay.
And then Case and Wallace, I think this definitely has blowout potential. Not a hot take for the Thunder. And even though he's probably starting again in this game, he does also play blowout minutes. So he's like half blowout proof, but perfect game for him. He also played last night and only played 18 minutes. So what a better time to get a minute increase than when you're on the back half of back-to-back, but also get to play just a horrid perimeter defense. That one of the reasons why, or the only reason why, they held the Bulls under 100 points is because they just shot absolute tornadoes, both from the perimeter and from the field. Bruce Ellis was like 6 for 18, and most of the other team followed the same strategy. They're going to let SGA get the ball out of his hands a little bit in this one, so the role players are going to have to shoot. He's probably the one. He played last night, and I don't think he did record a single stat in the first half of this game.
Yeesh.
You look at a 2.5 field goal made square, a 5.5 field goals attempted square in this game, and the points line is probably a little higher than it should be after the last couple games. I don't think I've taken him since the last time this square went green like a week ago, but it's another game for him.
Okay. 2 role players, 2 glue guys, call them. Not asking for much here. You're asking for like 15 combined points from these 2 gents, maybe even a little bit more if it gets bumped, but Ron Holmes, Dayton legend, I believe.
Yep.
Right? Flyers. 8-10. Love it. I'm in. Let me know. Send the bat signal when that square goes back up, will you?
Yeah. Please. They have like his PA up right now. And that's it. They have a PA. They have a demon assist that's ridiculously high on like a combo rebound square with Paul George. The most insane 3 squares you could probably put up there. But his PA is 13.5. I couldn't imagine his assist line being higher than like 1.5. So his points are probably 12. Somewhere around there.
Okay. Well, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm locking it in. Goots, are you seeing this fight breaking out in the chat?
Yeah. I mean, with all the mistakes that were made and all the penalties we had that game, I am totally fine with what they did with kicking that field goal. And I also think it would have been a miss from 36. He shanked it.
Yeah. No, it had nothing to do with the distance.
Yeah, like maybe if it was 20 yards, the shank wouldn't have mattered. It would have snuck in. But
No,
like it was a shit kick.
Yeah.
Like obviously circumstances could have been different if he didn't shank it, but like he shanked it.
No matter how that game turned out, it was either going to be Ravens fans blaming Harbaugh for missing a kick,
or the other way around.
Steelers fans blaming Mike Tomlin for missing an extra point.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that kick was never going in.
As a fan of a shit program and a shit team, I would give my left testy to have either one of those coaches.
Yeah.
So would I.
I mean, also,
Jovan, you're in that boat too.
Also, a 44-yard kick, like Snack said, it's a dream scenario. That's a short kick in the NFL.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Like, there's
with the new rigged footballs, that's literally a chip shot.
And I understand what you're saying, D-Wade, about if it was closer, his nerves might have been better, but I really don't think they would have been.
He wasn't making that kick. It could have been. It could have been an extra.
That's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying the nerves would have been the same if it was 20 yards. Like it doesn't. The yardage doesn't matter in that situation.
No.
He was a rookie and he was nervous and.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's a rookie in a win and end game, last game of the regular season, kicking a field goal that decides their season.
Yeah, and we did nothing wrong. Like we had the 4th and 7, we got the play. We had 15 seconds left, and you got to kick it there. Like, what are we supposed to do?
TM Sharp said, "Bro, you should not be in the NFL if a 44-yard field goal stresses you out."
I don't disagree with that, but if you're telling me that,
I kind of do. That's a kick to go to the playoff.
I know. Yeah, I think every kicker would be nervous no matter what. It's a super high pressure kick.
Tim Shark would miss the football, Young Ho Koo style, and he'd probably break his kneecap.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw like that was the first time that like there's been a kick like that with both teams. Like it mattered for both teams. I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't think we did anything wrong. He just missed the kick.
Mm.
He missed the kick.
Yep.
I don't think there's any debate. It's not Harbaugh's fault at all.
No.
Make the kick.
Harbaugh's a really good coach.
Yeah, I don't
So
want to
is
get rid of
Mike
Harbaugh.
Spoiled fans, man. If you're a fan of one of the bottom tier teams that never makes the playoffs and stinks, you would do anything for those coaches. But again, people get spoiled. They get comfortable. They want more. People always want more. People will give a lot for those coaches, those teams, those track records. They would. If you disagree, you're wrong. Let's move. Jalen 5-stream streak. I love watching this beef in the chat. Snacks is just so toxic right now in the chat. He's just getting everybody all riled
I don't
up.
know what D-Wade's problem is. Like,
Remember,
are you a
D-Wade
Ravens
is
fan? Like,
D-Wade's a me guy who reclines his chair, so his opinion doesn't matter.
no, I guess
Just
not.
don't let it get to you.
I don't know what
Right?
his problem
He
is.
reclines his chair on an airplane. Nothing he says means anything.
I think every
Okay.
single coach in the NFL would have done that.
Gannon, Carroll, Stefanski were fired. Somehow Glenn wasn't. Yeah, I just... Aaron Glenn, and look, I said this when they hired him, might be the worst head coach ever. Might be worse than Ron Rivera.
Yeah, he's
Terrible.
pretty bad.
Now,
Pretty
his team
bad.
didn't do him any favors. Right? And the people, their argument on Twitter yesterday for me was, oh, give the guys a chance to rebuild. And, well, they traded his whole defense away. The defense was terrible before they traded those guys. It was terrible. For the first time in my lifetime, the Jets had a bad defense. When you bring in Aaron Glenn, the defensive maestro, give me a break. Dude stinks. Lost locker room a month into the season. I've never seen a team give up that quickly in my 27 years of life following the NFL.
Yeah. I feel like it was really hard if you are whoever they could have hired for the Jets head coach to be like to underperform expectations, but he did that like pretty easily, which is incredible.
Yep. D-Wade, sometimes people are wrong, sometimes people are right. Right now you're wrong, I think, D-Wade. That's okay. We still love you. You can still change your take about being a me guy and hitting that recline button on the plane. There's still time. 0 picks all season is absolutely pathetic when you're a defensive-minded coach.
That's so hard to do.
It's history. It hasn't happened
We might
in like
never.
100 years.
Yeah.
We're probably never going to see that again.
Josh brought this up, but he said if an XFL defense went out there, all 17, 16 games, whatever it is, would get a pick.
Sure, yes, they would.
Yeah.
Probably would.
It's hard to do. Hard to do. Dude literally used to play cornerback. It's like when Ron Rivera would draft the worst linebackers of all time for the Commanders. They would never work out. It's like, brother, you played linebacker. And you're drafting Jamin Davis, who's now a backup on the Raiders in the first round. Yep.
No.
Poor Ron.
I can't say anything because we have the same thing with Devin White, but that is horrible.
I don't know. Maybe it's too public for coaches who play the position to be good at actually recruiting and coaching that position. Maybe it's too public, right? Maybe the contrarian take is that, yeah, they suck at, building those positions up. I don't know. But I do know that Aaron Glenn is a atrocious coach, and they should hit the reset button now instead of wasting their time. Okay?
Nats just made a move.
Nats just made a move.
Joey Weimer claimed off waivers by Nationals.
Joey Wiener?
Okay.
Weimer.
Okay.
Former Brewer.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
It's not moving Needle. It's not moving Wiener.
I don't know. He
Yeah,
might.
he's pretty bad.
Joey Weimer is not
pretty
moving
bad.
Wiener.
Could revitalize a career in D.C.
He's just pretty much Jacob Young light.
Right.
Same hitter.
The last thing
worst
we need is
defender.
another Jacob Young. Bless his heart. I know he's a hardworking kid. The last thing we need is another Jacob Young. Your team, you should only have one defensive guy who can't hit on your team.
Yeah.
If that. And we already have ours. Oh. Joey Wiener? Kidding me, Goots?
Joey Weimer.
Oh, brutal. All right. Yeah, we'd love to see the Nats maybe get a pitcher. Maybe a guy in the bullpen. Because if they don't, might be the worst starting rotation and bullpen we've ever seen in MLB history.
Yeah,
It's
it'll be
bad.
pretty bad.
It's bad.
Pretty bad.
Could be a lot of overs. Could be a lot of fun. Okay? God, I cannot wait for baseball. What about you guys in chat? You guys excited for baseball, or is it just me and Goots? Because our teams stink.
Vaughn too.
Don probably too.
Yeah,
Yep.
my team's not very good either.
No.
But
No. Honestly, somebody needs to be held accountable over there in Tampa, because to not win that division with how bad it is an absolute disgrace. Disgrace. Is it Baker? Is it coach? Is it bowls?
Yeah, it's a lot of different things.
Is it a little bit of everybody?
Yeah, I hate that. I mean, they're about to let Bowles stay, which is
Yeah, they are.
frustrating. Not that it's all his fault. It's a lot his fault, but they're just trying to push blame off to everybody else and say, give him time because we don't want to pay the buyout
Yeah.
and because Bruce Arians wants him to stay, which is ridiculous. But I don't know. It's a mix of different things. Grizzard's horrible. Grizzard's the OC. He's got to go, and he's probably the scapegoat. GM sneakily hasn't hit on a pick in the draft in like 5 years either, so they'll probably pass off and say, hey, let's make sure we get good picks in. Maybe they'll spend a little bit in free agency and say, let Bowles get his guys. But at the end of the day, it's like it's the same stuff every year. Like even when he's back at the Jets, they have the midseason losing streak every single year. It makes them claw back to the division. So it's like at some point, especially now that it finally bit them in the ass, it's got to go.
Yeah. I feel like a change probably should be made, but it won't for you guys. And you still got Baker. You still got a fun team. They'll be competitive every year. Right?
Yeah.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be
Be
better.
a lot worse.
Could be worse.
This is probably like the best, 5 to 6 year stretch that Bucs fans have had.
Yeah, there shouldn't be many complaints yet.
Yeah.
You guys won the division 3 straight years before this year.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't not won it since before COVID. So we tip cap to that.
Yeah.
Used to be competing for first draft pick every year. So it's all perspective, but we pretty consistently have the best team on paper in a division that's just god awful. Like at some point, somebody's got to be held accountable.
Yeah. You know what, Goots? Let's take a peep at the picket board for these NFL games coming up this weekend. Yeah. Talk about the NFL, and today's slate is Quail. Let's look at the games this weekend. Wildcard weekend, I think people call it. Let's look at them. Jovan, second biggest road favorite, I believe, in NFL wildcard history, and the only one that was a bigger favorite was the Bucs, apparently, a couple years ago. When they were laying 11.5. Was that against Heineke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that game. That was a great night. That was
I think
the happiest
the
I've
Rams
been in a loss ever.
I think the Rams are still the biggest because I don't think the Bucs crossed 10.
I thought it was 11.5 for the Bucs. Pretty sure I saw a tweet about it, but I could be wrong.
Could be wrong. We'll see.
Either way,
still
fat road fave. Fat road fave. I mean, this Rams offense looks fine. No Devontae Adams. I'm assuming he'll be back this week, right? Him and Puka and Stafford, those three should be able to win this game themselves, right? Does Bryce Young have enough magic, aura, mojo, whatever you want to call it, in him? Not to win this game. We know they're not winning this game. But to cover and keep it within single digits. Jovan, what are your early thoughts on the first game of wildcard weekend? And side note, I love that they put the crummiest game on paper first. Get it out of the way. Because it's like a sunk cost. If it sucks, we all thought it was going to suck. If it's a good game, it's a bonus.
Yeah, it's the first time. I mean, shout out the NFC South that somebody was able to unseat the Texans for that worst game. They're always playing in that window.
That's facts.
Yeah, I mean, there's a better chance the Bucs win the Super Bowl than the Panthers win this game. Can they backdoor cover? Maybe, but I do think it's incredibly. I guess I don't know what I was expecting the line to be necessarily, but the fact that you're getting 10 points and the hook after the Panthers already beat them at home, and the Rams are kind of limping into this game a little bit. Probably looks like one of the bigger bait lines of the week. So I mean,
you know what this smells like? It smells like a game the Rams defense wakes up for the first time in a month.
Yeah.
And does drop. Maybe a little Panthers team total under. Maybe we just sack up and lay with the Rams. Kind of smells like an ugly one to me. It smells like a stinker.
Yeah, you probably just lay it.
Okay. Checking out the splits. I mean, the Rams are going to be public. Yep. Looks like the under is a little public as well. A little surprised by that. Maybe that's some early smart money. At least there's more money than that percentage there on that under. But kind of smells like a low-scoring blowout, which is rare. You typically don't see that. Usually blowouts are high-scoring. But kind of smells like Rams 30, Panthers 10 type of game.
Yeah.
Especially if Matthew Stafford, when do they announce the MVP? Is that now or is that at the end of the season?
Right before the Super Bowl.
Right before the Super Bowl, so he's got to wait.
Honors, yeah.
I was going to say, if he ends up not getting it, which would be ridiculous, Could be some added motivation there, but we're not going to hear for a couple weeks.
I would say you're gonna have to watch that live and sweat it, but I know it gets announced like an hour before it even comes out. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what we need to do is me versus Jovan, Miami versus Ole Miss watch party / stream.
We'll be there.
Is that Thursday or Friday?
Thursday? That Thursday game?
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah, it is. It's Thursday, 6:30.
Yeah, we'll need to fire up a stream for that puppy.
Yeah.
We'll be there and we'll be
some sort of
burgering.
wager, Jovan, between you and me.
Oh, yeah.
I got to decide who I'm picking.
I'll give you the spread if you want. I'm a gentleman. I like a fair game. I don't like handouts. I'll give you the spread if you want. It's going to get ugly. It's not going to matter. Miami's going to win that game by 10 plus. So I'll give you the spread. But we need some sort of side bet between you and me. We can figure it out when you get back down here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on Javon's side.
Let's go.
It's POD, Ole Miss, write it down.
Yep.
Vega, you got that?
Write it down.
Cool. Let's look at the Green Bay and Chicago game. I'll be honest. Green Bay, the way they've looked to close out the season, them opening up a favorite here on the road made me certainly like the Packers. Coming off of 4 straight L's. Team looks like crap. QB's hurt. Bears, to be honest, have looked like crap the last 2 weeks as well. But and their defense is crumbling. Their defense is literally a crumble cookie. They're terrible. Now, the Bears have flipped to a small favorite. Now I'm seeing -1s pretty much across the board here for the Bears, which is probably where it should be. It should be a pick-em, maybe -1. Maybe the Bears should be -2.5. Who knows? But my first inclination was love the Packers, but now that the line's moving, I don't love them as much. Jovan, thoughts on the third game between these two squads? You like Jordan Love or you like Mr. Ben Johnson?
Yeah, I mean, game kind of does have my head to wonder, not just because the line moved, which does make it a little weirder and makes the line make a little more sense, but I mean, I'm staring at this game, and my first initial thought is probably a lot of people's first initial thoughts. Who the hell would want to bet on the Packers in this game?
Yep.
I know the Bears are, I guess limping is probably not the right word. Like, they played game of the year against the Niners in a loss, and then in a game that didn't mean like all that much. You know, they kind of laid an egg yesterday against the Lions, which motivation, sure, but any real playoff implications, not really. It's just, I don't know. The opening up as a favorite, just like you said, is stuck in my head for a while. Maybe it makes the Bears seem way too easy no matter what it moves to.
Jovan, when they installed that Chode fan, did they do one at a time and then connected with the bar in the middle afterwards? Or is it a two-person job? Do you have to install both at the same time? Because that can't be a one-person job if it's a two-piece Chode fan.
Dude, it's one piece. That's the thing.
But it's literally 2 fans connected by one metal bar in the middle, right?
Right.
So how would one person install that?
So
you probably do one at a time.
But how?
Let me see if you can see it from here.
Are they holding the other one up, balancing it while they're screwing
No,
in the one on the left?
you can screw it in one at a time. Look, 2 fans, 1 bar.
But
this
what do you
main
do?
little piece right here.
Oh, I see the piece. Yeah.
Which way? The piece. I can't see here, but the piece right up here under the light is the only thing that's connected to the ceiling.
Right.
So like you got to screw that in or install that or whatever. The Chode fans are just an extension.
You put the black bar in first.
Extension of the light.
Black bar first with light.
Okay.
And then
black bar with
fan
light
by fan.
I feel like that would be a tough job for one guy.
Probably, but that's why they pay those guys the big bucks.
Okay.
Got to be one guy.
I don't think it's a one-guy job.
It's a one-guy job, Krabs.
I don't know. Also, the Bears are pretty public. Maybe that's why the line's moving. Give me the Packers this game. Give me LaFleur. Give me the Packers. Love Caleb Williams. I drafted him in my first round of my dynasty draft. I think he's a stud. DC kid. I've been rooting for him. Even if he paints his nails, I still root for the kid. Love Ben Johnson. Said they're going to be a breakout team this year. You're right. But it's the Packers in the spot. Give me LaFleur. Give me the experience. I don't even love Jordan Love. That sounded weird. I don't love Jordan Love. But I like him in the spot. Give me the Packers. All right?
Sure.
We'll pick up the tempo and pace a hair here because we got to do the squad ride soon. Want to see the Bills splits? I'm assuming it's the Bills here as a favorite on the road when people are calling for McDermott's head, right, against the Red Hot Jags. It's got to be the Bills.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where this one moves to. I was just thinking about this yesterday. I was talking with some friends about it. Like the quarterbacks in the AFC. It's Bo Nix, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, Rodgers, Herbert, Josh Allen, and Stroud. If you're the Bills and if you're Josh Allen, I know you could have – and the defense is bad, and I don't really think that's going anywhere, but pressure's kind of on. in this whole playoff run.
Mm.
So the last thing I kind of want to do is fade that, knowing that this is, I don't know if it's his best shot team wise, because again, the defense is Moose and it's not like he has a plethora of weapons, but you have probably the most inexperienced quarterback field that he's ever going to have in the AFC. Like Rodgers is obviously an asterisk there because new team, but like pressure's kind of on. I don't know if I want to fade Josh Allen until we get to a game where I'd feel a lot more confident with a veteran quarterback across, and veteran as in playoff experienced veteran quarterback.
I know it wasn't his choice, but pretty soft that he went in that game and took one snap and came out like he did last year. Hate that. Shouldn't be allowed. Shouldn't count for his start streak.
I mean, it's not his fault there.
It's probably not his call. He probably begged to just get that one snap. They probably said you're not playing.
No, I mean it's not his fault that the game doesn't matter for them. It's like, what are you gonna do? If he was hurt, I would hate if he was hurt and then he came in and got the one snap and he couldn't play and the game mattered. But if he's like fully healthy to play and available, then I don't really see a problem with it.
Agree to disagree. I think it's soft. I think you should at least play a quarter. It's kind of like cheating the system a little bit, but I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. All right, real quick, I want to look at the 49ers-Eagles splits. We're going to do one-liners here for these last 3 games. Little quick one-liners here. I mean, I hate the Eagles' guts. I hate everything they stand for. I hate Howie. I hate Nick Sirianni. I hate Jalen Hurts. I hate the Eagles. Give me the 49ers. Hate them.
Yep. Eagles are horrid. Simple. Bet on them all playoffs last year. Not doing it again this year.
You like the 49ers there?
Yep.
Okay. Chargers and... Oh, wow. The 49ers are public. Okay. Chargers and Pats. This game hurts my brain. Jovan, any thoughts here? I really don't have a play that I like. I will probably just be on the under in this game, hoping the Chargers defense wakes up again like they played in the beginning of the season, like they did last week as well, and fading Drake May after one of the greatest seasons we've seen in a while. Probably just the under for me here.
Yeah. I know the Pats don't get too much respect, but 3.5 kind of feels a little short to me, to be honest with you. And one of the things I guess that I also can't get out of my head is the fact that maybe one of the worst playoff performances that we saw all of last year came from the arm of Justin Herbert in the wild card round with, 4 picks against the Texans, and probably his worst game as a starter ever. Something seems a little off to me about this game. Plus, minus 3.5, so sneakily, a lot of those have been the Chiefs, I guess, but have been sneakily the kiss of death in the NFL for the past couple months.
Yeah, and I typically like minus 3.5 because it's like, who the hell wants to lay that? People usually want to take the plus 3.5, but not this season. Yeah. You're right. I don't think the 49ers and the Chargers both cover. That scares me a little bit for the Niners, but
you probably get one.
Certainly taking the Chargers before I'm taking the Pats in the spread, and that's for sure. Coming off of 2 losses to end the season for the Chargers. They're banged up. Nobody's talking about them. Lean that way. I'm with you.
Yep.
And then real quick here, Houston and Pitt. I mean, that's no points at all for Pitt. I know they're home. I know they haven't lost a home game on Monday Night Football in like literally 25 years or something like that. I think Mike Tomlin's like undefeated on Monday Night Football at home. So maybe that's why the spread's short. But I mean, the Texans were the hottest team the entire second half of the NFL season, pretty much. And they're only laying 3.5 against a Steelers team that nobody thinks even deserves to be here. Is that not short?
Probably is. And to be honest with you, big bad Texans defense has not been very good.
No, they've been having to score.
Couple weeks.
They were really bad last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really bad, and it was before the starters got taken out. Riley Leonard was destroying them down the field, and even like the Raiders found success down the field against them a couple weeks ago. So did the Cardinals, even though that game was pretty ugly. Like the defense has not looked like if I want to feel confident in the Texans to make any sort of run, that defense has to look like it did a month ago, where it was impenetrable. Nobody could move the ball on that defense.
Yep. I'm
a little concerned now. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Plus, it also is C.J. Stroud against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Just in the back of your head.
Again, too many plus 3.5s for me. It certainly scares me. I hate betting that number, but it's been profitable this season.
1 or 2 of those will probably not end up there by the time we get in the next couple days. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see which one's which.
Okay. All right. I think we felt a little more confident about the first couple of games we talked about compared to the latter, but all right. We're in for a treat this weekend, to say the least. An absolute treat. with these games. And we will be sweating
Yeah.
this weekend.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, gents. Let's lock in. Let's cash a squad ride. Can we cash our first squad ride of 2026, please? Let's lock in. Goots, do me a favor. Run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. Ohio State minus 2.5.
Yeah. Gotta go in there. Gotta go.
I don't think so. Line should be good. Still 2.5, I'm seeing. Jovan, what's your favorite play of the night, bro?
I think it's got to be that Thunder over.
Oh, boy. Let's lock it in.
Super rare. Super rare fun.
Super rare fun. Super rare fun. Yep, still 234.5. We'll put that puppy in there. Okay. I'll be honest, Jovan. I mean, I love my Mammoth play. I'd be willing to do Mammoth and then give you that over in that FCS game as well.
You don't want to put Montana State by Nuck in there?
I love all my plays, very confident, but I figured that was a decent way to pivot and do your over and my hockey play here.
I just know you don't want to lock in a championship game over, so I don't want to force you to do that.
I would take it. I like it. I like it.
Put it in, set it.
Okay. You still seeing 57.5s?
Let's
Yep.
take a peek and confirm. Yep.
Yep. Are you cool with the Mammoth?
Yeah, I'm cool with Mammoth.
Goots, run that shit. 4 plays, 4 winners, boys. 4 plays, 4 winners. Get involved. Hurry up. Go, go, go. If you're looking for the poll, it is on the Bookit BTL X account. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Get involved. 4 plays, 4 winners. Ohio State minus 2.5. Hornets Thunder over 234.5. We got the Mammoth on the ML and Illinois State, Montana State over 57.5. Get involved. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. 4 plays, 4 winners.
Sounds like 2 racks in the office.
Yep. Those
There he
dogs,
goes.
they got no respect for BTL.
There he
No.
goes.
They're
Deron
yapping.
Holmes also up back on board.
Is he?
Is.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, send me your login. I'll lock it in for you, Jovan. I'm going to lock it in
Gotcha.
right now before it moves anymore. Jack, get those squad ride votes in. You got 4 minutes. Hurry up. Go, go, go. W Goots spamming those links. And Chad, I want to reiterate here. I have 5 units on Ohio State minus 2.5. Favorite college basketball play of the season. Favorite college basketball play of the season. It's early. Ohio State minus 2.5. Okay? Get involved.
Bruce.
I'm locking in the Sharp Report format here. Let's see. Mr. Bruce Thornton. More than 22.5 points and assists. Rare more than from Krabs. We got Mr. Victor Dawson. Less than rushing yards. Running back on Illinois State. We've got Mr. Cason Wallace. More than 6.5 points. 7.5. W bump.
Wow, bump it.
And then Deron Holmes, who is up for 9.5 points. Sure, W bumpage.
Wow, CLVs.
WCLVs, W bumpage. And now my Prize Picks app is tweaking. Okay. Great, I gotta lock it in again. Okay. Well, we're gonna do that later.
Okay.
Yeah, get those votes in for the squad ride. Hurry up, go, go, go. 4 plays, 4 winners. You got 2 minutes left to vote. Get those votes locked in. We'll drop the link one more time for the people who weren't paying attention. Get involved. Hurry up. Every single person in here should be voting in the squad ride poll. Every single person in here has a vote that means the same as mine, means the same as Goots's, means the same as Jovan's. Use it. Okay, let your voice be heard. Click on the right button. Let's turn green for the first time in 2026. Let's cash our first squad ride of the year. Please. Please.
Need that.
Okay? Awesome. Cannot wait for this FCS Championship tonight. Cannot wait for this college basketball game tonight. Cannot wait to get back on the ice for tonight. I certainly will be taking those goals allowed squares, or at least the less than for the Mammoth goalie. Maybe not Igor in the Garden more than, but I'll be taking the less than for the Mammoth goalie. That is for sure. Okay?
Oh, sneakily the more than's been kind of hitting.
Yeah. I already got one more than for the week. But
Yeah,
Restored.
sure. It's probably your one for the month.
Yeah, maybe for the year. Who knows? Who knows? Depends on how it goes. Okay? W stream today. Alex F coming in with a resub as well. Bears by murder, he says. Alex, I appreciate the subby, man, but that might be cake. Might be cake. I'll say it. Okay?
Okay.
Liking the Packers. That's for sure. Guru Griff, good to see you, bro. Jay Betts as well. Hey, I'm Matt voted. W, hey, I'm Matt. W team player. Get involved. You guys got 1 minute left to lock in your votes. Don't just sit there. Get involved. Okay? Hope you guys all had a great New Year's. Hope you're feeling refreshed, energized, ready to attack in the Big 2-6. I know I am. Very, very excited to continue growing the show, doing the show live in person. Excited for Jovan to get back down here so we can do the show together here, and very excited to build out this studio. So 2026 is going to be a big year for the BTL boys, big year for Bookit, big year for you guys in the chat as well. We appreciate you guys getting involved, staying active, giving us engagement. Look, we don't ask for much. We don't ask for money. We don't ask for really anything besides engagement. Show us some love on the feeds, and we'll keep dropping those winners for free. So please, if you guys see our posts, if you see our tweets, if you see our Instagrams, if you see our TikToks, drop a like. Don't just scroll. Help us out. It helps more than you know. And check out the 5-unit college basketball whale article that I just dropped on the Bookit website. Please. Okay? Gucci, do we have an official squad ride yet? Or has the fat lady not sung?
Ohio State -2.5.
Ohio State -2.5. Let's go, Buckeyes. Let's go, Buckeyes. Let's go, Bruce Thornton. Love to hear it. That does not mean you don't tail the other plays responsibly. That just means you better be tailing Ohio State and the Buckeyes -2.5. Get involved.
Must needs.
Must needs. Okay? Get involved. Tail responsibly as always. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same